The I Ching's Wealth Wisdom, From Ancient Insights to Modern Financial Freedom. Chapter 5, Jia Ren Family, Responsibility, and the Ripple Effect of Giving. Jia Ren Family, Healing Family Money Patterns and Building Generational Wealth. What Jia Ren teaches us. Jia Ren, the hexagram of family, weaves together three solid lines above three broken lines, mirroring the structure of a family, where each member's role supports the whole. When it comes to wealth, Jia Ren reveals a profound truth. Our relationship with money is not just our own. It's shaped by the unspoken rules, beliefs, and patterns we inherited from our families. Maybe your parents avoided talking about money entirely, leaving you to navigate finances in the dark, or perhaps they equated frugality with virtue, planting seeds of scarcity in your mind. Jia Ren invites you to shine a light on these inherited patterns, heal the wounds they've caused, and rewrite your family's financial legacy rooted in harmony, transparency, and generational abundance. A family's financial system is like a river. It flows from one generation to the next, carrying with it habits, fears, and values. If your parents struggled with debt, you might grow up fearing credit cards. If they hoarded money out of anxiety, you might struggle to enjoy wealth even when you have it. Jia Ren doesn't ask you to blame your family. Instead, it empowers you to recognize that you hold the power to redirect the river. You can heal old wounds, teach your children healthy money habits, and build a legacy that passes on not just dollars, but financial wisdom and emotional safety. Real story, Elena's generational wealth journey. Elena, 38, grew up in a home where money was a forbidden topic. Her parents never discussed their finances, never budgeted, and never saved for the future. When she was 18, they declared bankruptcy on $100,000 in credit card debt had swallowed their home, and Elena was forced to move in with her grandparents. She worked 3 jobs through college, fueled by a deep-seated fear, I'll end up like them. As an adult, Elena climbed the corporate ladder to become a marketing director, earning 6 figures, but her relationship with money was broken. She avoided debt at all costs, paying off credit cards immediately. Even for small purchases, she also refused to invest, stashing all her savings in a low-interest account. She never talked about money with her husband, Marco, with their 2 kids, Mia and Leo, terrified that mentioning it would curse them with the same misfortune. When Mia turned 16 and got her first part-time job, she came home with a stack of questions. How do I save for college? What's a 401k? Why don't we ever talk about money? Elena frowned. She had no answers, only shame. That night, she searched for help and found a financial therapist who specialized in family money patterns. In their first session, the therapist introduced her to Jia Ren. Jia Ren is about family harmony through financial awareness. The therapist explained, your parents' silence and struggle weren't your fault, but you've inherited their fear. To break the cycle, you need to create a new normal zone where money is talked about openly, where values guide decisions, and where wealth is built together. Elena started with herself. She journaled about her childhood memories of money hiding from bill collectors, overhearing her parents fight about late payments, and acknowledged how those moments had shaped her. She worked with a financial planner to dip her toes into investing, starting with small, low-risk index funds. Then, she turned to her family. She and Marco had a vulnerable conversation about their fears. His parents had been wealthy but emotionally distant, teaching them that money equated to worth. Together, they created a family budget that honored both their values, saving for retirement, funding the kids' college, and setting aside money for experiences like vacations. She started money talks with Mia and Leo. Every Sunday night, they gather around the kitchen table, review their allowances and how they'd spend divided by save them, and discuss a simple financial concept: compound interest, budgeting, or charitable giving. She even helped the kids open custodial investment accounts, where they'd research a stock or fund together each month. She shared her own story about her parents' bankruptcy, her fear of debt, and her journey to healing. I want you to know money struggles are normal, she told them, but they don't define you, and you never have to face them alone. 5 years later, Elena's family thrives. Mia, now 21, is in college with a fully funded savings plan and a credit score of 780. Leo, 17, has saved $5,000 from his part-time job and regularly donates a portion to animal rescues. Elena and Marco have paid off their mortgage, built a 6-figure retirement portfolio, and started a family trust. Jia Ren taught me that generational wealth isn't just about leaving money, Elena says. It's about leaving a legacy of confidence, transparency, and shared responsibility. My kids won't inherit my fear, they'll inherit the choose to thrive. How to use Jia Ren in your life. Map your family's money story. Journal about your childhood experiences with money. What did your parents say or not say about it? How did they handle debt? savings, and spending. Identify patterns that still affect you today. Heal inherited wounds. If your family's money patterns left you with fear, shame, or confusion, seek support whether from a therapist, financial coach, or supportive community. Healing isn't about blaming your family. It's about freeing yourself. Create open dialogue. Break the silence with your own family. Talk about money openly. Share your goals and fears, and involve your partner or kids in financial decisions. Age appropriately. Transparency builds trust. Pass on values, not just cash. Teach your children healthy money habits. Budgeting, saving, investing, but also tie those habits to your values. For example, if generosity matters to you, involve them in charitable giving. If education is a priority, save for college together. Benefit, giving as a catalyst for abundant wealth. What Yi teaches us. The hexagram of benefit is depicted with 4 solid lines and 2 broken lines symbolizing the flow of energy between giving and receiving. Yi flips the script on scarcity. It teaches that giving isn't a sacrifice, but a catalyst for abundance. When we give generously with our time, expertise, or resource, we tap into a universal principle of reciprocity. It's not about getting something back in exchange. It's about trusting that when we contribute to the good of others, the universe responds in kind. Yi's energy is mutual benefit, like a garden, where you plant seeds not just for yourself, but for the community, knowing that healthy soil nourishes everyone's growth. In the modern world, we often view wealth as a zero-sum game. If someone else gains, we lose. But Yi reminds us that wealth is a cycle. When you help a colleague land a client, share your expertise with a startup founder, or donate to a cause you care about, you're sending a message to the world and to yourself that there's enough to go around. This mindset of abundance attracts opportunities, partnerships, and success, often in ways you never anticipated. Real story: Marcus's philanthropic business. Marcus, 45, had built a successful marketing agency in Atlanta over 15 years. He had a steady client base, a comfortable income, and a team of 10 employees, but something felt missing. I was making money, but I wasn't making an impact. He says, my business felt hollow, like it was just about hitting revenue targets. Marcus grew up in a low-income neighborhood where a teacher had paid for his college application fees and written his recommendation letters, an act of kindness that changed his life. He'd always dreamed of giving back to kids in similar situations, but he put it off, telling himself he didn't have enough time or money. One rainy Sunday, he picked up an I Ching book and stumbled on Yi. Mutual benefit. He read, giving and receiving are 2 sides of the same coin. To receive abundance, you must first give generously. That week, Marcus restructured his agency around Yi's principle. He launched marketing for education. For every client project, he donated 5% of the fee to a local nonprofit that provided after-school programs and college scholarships for low-income teens. He also offered pro bono marketing services to small nonprofits that couldn't afford professional help. At first, Marcus worried would donating 5% of revenue hurt his bottom line. Would his team resent the extra work of managing the program? But the opposite happened. Clients loved that initiative. Many were passionate about education too, and they felt proud to partner with a business that aligned with their values. They referred Marcus's agency to friends and colleagues, and his client list grew by 30% in 6 months. His team, meanwhile, felt energized by the purpose. The turnover dropped, and employees started volunteering their own time at the nonprofit's events. Within 2 years, the agency's revenue doubled. Marcus increased his donation to 10% of revenue, over $100,000 a year, and expanded the pro bono program to 10 nonprofits. He also started a scholarship fund in his old neighborhood, awarding $5,000 to free students each year. Yi taught me that giving isn't a cost, it's an investment in abundance. Marcus says, my clients are more loyal, my team is more engaged, and I wake up every day excited to work. And the best part? I'm helping kids get the same chance someone gave me. That's wealth that lasts. How to use Yi in your life. Give from your strengths. You don't need a lot of money to give generously. If you're good at writing, help a nonprofit crack grant proposals. If you have a network, make introductions for someone starting a business. If you have time, volunteer for a cause you care about. Give without expectation. Yi's power comes from giving purely, not transactionally. Don't keep score of what you'll get back. Trust that the universe reciprocity works in its own time. Integrate giving into your goals. Whether you're an entrepreneur, employee, or investor, find ways to weave giving into your financial life. It could be donating a portion of your income, investing in impact funds, or volunteering your skills. Notice the ripples. Pay attention to how giving changes you. You'll likely feel more grateful, more connected to your community, and more aligned with your values, all of which attract greater abundance. Key takeaway from Jia Ren Yi: wealth is a legacy of connection and generosity. Jia Ren and Yi remind us that wealth is never truly individual. It's tied to the families who shape us and the communities we serve. Jia Ren teaches us to heal the past, build harmony in the present, and leave a legacy of financial wisdom for future generations. He shows us that generosity isn't a detour from wealth, it's the path to it. When you combine family harmony with a spirit of giving, you create wealth that's not just sustainable, but meaningful. It's wealth that nourishes your loved ones, lifts up your community, and ripples outward to create positive change. In the end, the richest legacy isn't the money you leave behind, it's the love, connection, and opportunity you create for others.
本音频由魔音工坊 AI 生成。